How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Racing with MS. I'm Coach Wade, and today we're talking about heat and MS. So running outside in the heat and how it affects your multiple sclerosis. So let's get started. Right, so here we are. We're starting to run. You know, we got the GoPro on the top. We're starting out around the track. Adjusting the camera a little bit, but here we go. This was a 6-mile run. Okay, now the route I normally take is a little over 5, so to stretch it out, instead of starting out the sidewalk, I started here on the track, and you'll see that I ended a little differently as well. Woo, here we go, speeding up. This is actually 10 times speed. I'm not that fast, okay? But let's talk about today. Got out right after school let out. I'm a middle school teacher, so got out right at dismissal. You see all the traffic on the road here. Now, I had to get an early start because we had to dance that night, so I normally wait until the sun starts to go down just a little bit because it's filmed in February. So typically the sun's setting a little after 5, starts to go down, cools down a little bit. Didn't have time to wait today because I had to chaperone a dance, so I thought I'd sneak in my run as early as possible. So I started out and I took off down the road. It was 85 degrees. Okay, now 85 degrees is hot. Okay, especially for a run like this. This is a tempo run. As we get into our training videos, I'll start breaking down the different styles and different types of runs. Oh, this is the fun part right here. I really like this because it's literally me running past the cars. Not that runners are anything fancy, but when you can run past cars, it makes you feel a little good about yourself. But you can see what's really cool about this is the trees are still pretty bare, because it's February. But don't let that fool you, because like I said, it was about 85 degrees outside. So as you run, you warm up, your body heats up. That's just going to naturally happen. Having multiple sclerosis, you have to take that into extra account. Now here I come to the intersection. Pay close attention. With the camera on top of my head, you can see which way I look. I shift my eyes, but here I actually turn completely around. I'm checking to make sure that it's safe. Like I tell all my kids when I coach them, right away does not equal immortality. Always pretend you're invisible. And once you make eye contact with that driver in the car, give him a nice little wave. All right, there. I raised my watch up so you can see that was my first mile. Oh, here comes another friendly runner. He's going to wave back to me there. All right, let me say we take off again. Always pretend you're invisible, that's what I was saying there. There's another intersection, I have to turn, that's what a little head shake was there. Now coming up on, this is the end of the road, but you see there's a major intersection. You can go any direction really, you can see that there's crosswalks. Always use the safety lights, okay? But we'll slow down here just to show you. I'm going to raise the watch up right about now, give or take, maybe. This is the second mile, finishing the second mile right here. See on the screen there, 9:27. So this was my goal pace. I was aiming for 9:34 for 6 miles. Well, like I said, it was hot out there, but I managed to push it through. The first 3 miles, I was hitting pace. I was doing fine, but the heat really stepped it up, and this is where you have to make those adjustments. So if you're running in the heat, specifically if you have a disease like MS that is triggered, and we're coming up on another intersection, getting close to that 3-mile mark. Again, beauty is find sidewalks. You say, there's all this traffic, always be aware. But in the heat specifically, the purpose of this video, well, think about it. It's hot outside. You're going to be sweating more. You're going to need to replenish that. Typically, I'll carry a water bottle with me. I have a Camelback with a hand strap, so I can carry about 25 ounces of water. That's usually good on a normal, weekend morning run. I can usually get about 14-15 miles out of that one bottle of water without having to worry about refilling it. I drank almost that whole thing on this run here. Typically I'll take a little drink every mile just to keep on a regular routine. I was taking a decent sized drink every half mile. It was hot out there. Now, I don't know about you, and this disease affects everyone differently, but me, the numbness. The heat sets off the numbness, and if I start to dehydrate, the numbness, my arms, my legs, it gets so much worse. So drinking water is very important. Fast forward up here, I want to point out something interesting. One, the scenery is just beautiful. That lake that we just walked by, our little pond, I guess. But always use what's around you. This is a pretty busy intersection up here. So it's a two-way stop, not a four-way stop. But you see that sign right there? You can actually push the cross button. It doesn't stop the traffic, but it does alert them that there's someone in your crosswalk. You can see right out here the flashing yellow lights. Makes it a lot easier, to be seen, because if cars aren't looking for a runner in that crosswalk there, they're not going to see it. The lights get their attention. At this point, that was mile 4. I kind of skipped mile 3. But I'm starting to slow down. My pace is getting close to around 10 at this point. After this mile, it gets up to around 10-15. Like I said, the heat was getting me. But you have to expect to slow down in the heat. You can't expect to always hit your goal paces. Now, you can kind of figure out the route that I ran because you recognize this intersection. I crossed it before. Except I didn't come from this way. I looped back around. But right here, I'm about a mile away from where I started. And I'm about to head back down the same road and head back towards the school, okay? Now I'm going to fast forward to the end. Now, like I said at the beginning, my normal route's a little over 5 1/4, or about 5 1/4, so I had to start on the track, and you're actually going to see I'm going to finish on the track. Now, much less traffic because it's not dismissal at the moment. Come back in, loop it back around, and as you can see, now that I'm 6 miles into the run, the sun's starting to go down. It's starting to cool off a little, so I was finishing at a pretty good pace. And then I just like the sunset, I think pretty, The beauty of running outside is getting to see everything, right? And what happened is I finished the run. Luckily I had my keys with me. I've run back onto campus here. And right on top of these stairs here is the 6 mile mark. And you know what the first thing I did was? I went upstairs and got a ice pack. Put it on my neck, my head, and I chilled out. So there was my 6 mile run in the heat. Alright, get back to full size here, I'll tell you. Now, if you like this video, subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment below, let me know how the heat affects you. If you have MS or any autoimmune disease such as this, let me know. Leave a comment below, let's open up a chat, okay? So, for Racing with MS, I'm Coach Wade. Thank you.